Joel Diaz, you know, your fighter Tim Bradley put up a good effort against Manny Pacquiao in the rematch. What did you think of the fight, though?
Well, you know, coming into that fight, we had a great plan. Tim was doing really good in the early rounds. You know, things happen, and even at the end of the fight, you know, we went home. Like I said earlier in interviews, you know, I'd rather go home with a defeat, but give people what they want to see, and not win like the first controversial fight, and go home and don't get no credit, you know, and people be upset of the outcome. At this time around, you know, Timothy did his best. He went in there and put up a hell of a fight, even though he had, you know, some issues with his leg. But he still closed the fight up to the 12th round and fought hard. You know, I'm very proud of my fighter. He gave it his all. And a lot of people, you know, saw Tim Bradley differently now. After the fight, you know, he got some compliments from people, some credit from the fans. So, you know, it's better than the first one.
Okay. Now, the way he fought Pacquiao, pretty aggressive. Was that the plan?
You know, coming into this fight against Manny Pacquiao, we knew that we had to make it very clear, very decisive, or go for a knockout. You know, I know that Bradley has not shown the potential, the power to knock out, you know, Manny Pacquiao. But for this fight, we trained for that particular type of fight. You know, go all out.
Really?
You know, swing, because if the fight goes to the end and it's a close decision, we're not going to win. So we felt that we owed one to the people. So even though the fight was close and even if Bradley was up a point or two, we were not going to win due to the fact that we had a controversial in the first one. So Tim was going all out. You know, we had to go in there looking for a knockout or a stoppage, or you know, at the same time, Tim Bradley was looking for either win decisive or lose. You know, lose the right way. And you know, those little issues that we had in the fight, you know, made the fight, the second half of the fight, more into Manny Pacquiao, and he did a great job. He fought a great fight, but you know, Tim really landed some power shots in there, and in a couple of situations he put Manny Pacquiao, you know, he made him think, because he wasn't as aggressive as he was before. He held him back a little bit.
How do you rebuild Tim from here? I mean, what about his future?
Well, talking to Tim Bradley and going over what happened in that fight, and just his thoughts are, I went 12 rounds again with a Manny Pacquiao, you know, one of the heaviest punchers in that division, and I finished on my feet. You know, that's a big, you know, that's a big accomplishment, and you know, that brings his confidence level up. And you know, we took the defeat, no problem. We're professionals. We lost, but you know, his mind is where it needs to be. He's got great confidence in himself. He'll be back. He'll be back stronger. You know, because he's been fighting the best. You know, he beat Juan Manuel Marquez, who you guys saw give a great fight against Alvarado, and you know, fighting the Manny Pacquiao and going the distance with him, even with you know, with some injuries in the fight, he finished a 12-round fight, and he gave it his all. He gave the people what they wanted to see.